Hey,
Hey, what's up?
what are you doing?
I'm supposed to be working, but I'm not working. I'm at home.
Oh, you're at home? Oh, you should be at
Well, I
work.
mean, I was at work until like, I don't know, noon to 12:30 or something. Then I'm like, no, I'm done.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I need some help again. I'm being kind of blamed for this whole catfishing thing again.
What?
Yeah, I've had some media people contacting me telling me that they're going to put a story out unless I give a statement.
What? There's nothing to report to say on it anymore. This shit's dead, isn't it?
No, it's definitely not dead. People are talking about
It's
it.
not?
No.
Oh, wow. So what do the media people want? They want another story?
They want my statement explaining to why that I'm part of this whole catfishing. I think they're watching Twitter and all the stuff that's being said on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
they...
go tell them the truth, that you were Robin's friend and you don't really, you had nothing to do with the catfishing. Bullshit.
Well, exactly, but it doesn't look like that because I'm online talking about it, I guess. Or still fighting about it.
That video that Vic Urban put out of you saying that Samuel's not real.
They're not gonna think I'm catfishing because of that.
Yes, they will. That's exactly what happened.
So it's making me look like the catfisher now.
Yes, because you're sitting there, you said previously that he wasn't real, then you said he was real, then you met him, and then now on that video you're saying he's not real. So it's a flip-flop situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I know why you did it. I totally get it. And I also don't give a shit what you say or what you do. I mean, it's just up to you because you're the one fighting all these freaking trolls. It's actually you and your kid are the ones fighting all these trolls by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Until you let me know, hey, go get this one, and I kick them off. But for whatever reason, people see stuff like that, and then they come to conclusions like, oh, okay, well, if she's saying Samuel doesn't exist, then she has to be a part of it. So she must have been in on it, and that's not true at all.
Well, what does Sam think about all this?
He's pretty pissed off at you for getting caught on that video saying he doesn't exist after all that we've been through. But he's like, I understand why she has to do what she has to do because, number one, we got to keep this thing rolling. You know what I mean? We can't let it die down until that show gets canceled and splattered all over the freaking covers, which will be happening soon. Like I said, Cody's been trying really, really hard to save the show, but it's not working because he flipped off the audience and their ratings were shit. Plus the advertisers, nobody's wanting to sign up again with them. They just don't want to. Because the whole season was about the catfishing. There was only one episode where they did mention it, is when Robin had the baby. Other than that, every single time was repetitive and people just got sick of it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I really thought it'd be opposite. I thought people were like, oh my God, we're going to get all this dirt and whatever. But Mary really didn't say anything that people didn't already know. She pretty much confirmed everything that he put on his blog and in the book. She lied about significant parts of it, but it was still matched up. So people, right afterwards, people went to the blog and they're going nuts, listening to all the voice notes, going, wait a minute, she said that she wasn't saying I love you like that. She was just saying love you boy. I'm like, no. There's 158 times where she said I'm in love with you. So she goes caught. So my thing is just tell the truth. Tell the reporters your side of the story, everything you need to know, and just tell them everything.
Yeah, but they want me to connect them with Jackie.
Connect who with
The media, the reporter wants me to connect her with Jackie.
She's on Twitter. You can just say that's her Twitter name right there.
Yeah, but that doesn't make much sense because she told me not to give out her name or information to anybody.
Well, that's the only way you're going to get a hold of her. Is just say, this is a Twitter name right here. If you want to talk to her, that's how you get a hold of her. That's the best we can do.
I guess.
Honestly, the worst thing you and I could have is have Jackie actually talk to the media. Because she will squash this story so quickly because she has affidavits from her boss the people that she works with, and her neighbors proving she was nowhere in Las Vegas during that time frame last year at all. She can prove it very quickly, which then is going to throw a monkey wrench into everything, because right now the mystery of it, and the mystery of Samuel, and the mystery of me, is kind of working in my favor. I mean, we've gotten fucking famous off this thing. You know, so I mean, if the reporter wants to talk to her, go for it. I really don't think she'll talk to him, because I have, you know, I've kind of advised her. I'm like, listen, we all need to, like, just calm this thing down, because it's going to, like, have a slow death. That's what I really believe. I had no clue that this thing was amping up again. I mean, I saw another cover story on, I think it was Life and Style, where it says Cody is kicking out wives. I know that was your story. It was hilarious.
He's not kicking out his wives. They're all living there.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. The tabloids right now are claiming that he's kicking out, you know, 3 of the wives, keeping Robin, and taking 2 more.
No, I don't think so. I think the media is just trying to find stories to keep it relevant, because they're trying to catch the catfisher.
What they need to focus on is he's actually courting one girl, and she's 26 years old.
She's 26?
She's 26 years old, 21 years younger than he is.
Oh.
She's never been married, and she doesn't have kids, because Robin will not have any more kids with him. She said this pregnancy was too hard for her. She just doesn't want to do it anymore.
Who did she tell that to? Mary?
She told it to Mary. She also told it to Janelle, and our mutual friend talked to Janelle about it a month ago. Yeah, it was about a month ago. Well, Robin said she doesn't want any more kids, because her body just can't do it.
Okay.
And see, we can all sit there and say, well, Robin has Mindy, and Mindy helps out with the kids. It's still all on Robin with those kids, because Cody don't do shit. He pumps around, you know. He's not there to discipline. He's not there to help with homework. He's not there to do anything other than wash the fucking dishes and eat supper.
Yeah.
You know? He's just not a hands-on dad like everyone claims he is. He is when he wants to take the family out as a big fun event, like to the movies and go shoot guns. He's all hands-on for that. But I'm saying the day-to-day parent raising, you know what I'm talking about, because you're doing it all on your own. You know, until your husband gets off of work. That shit's hard. And when you've got 5 kids, and yes, some of them are older, can help out, but she's got a little baby, and what is still 5 years old now? That's hard.
That's true. It's never easy.
She's done. She's just done. She's like, I don't want to go anymore. My body can't do it. I'm exhausted. I'm not getting as much help as I thought. And that's why she's kind of sour toward Cody now. Because she's realized, oh my God, he really doesn't pitch in like he said. You know, I was lured in by thinking he's this great dad. Come to find out, he's not around. You know? So these kids have these milestones and stuff, and he's missing all of them.
Yeah. What about Mary? Any more news on Mary?
Yeah, what do you want to know?
How is she and Cody doing?
Not good. It doesn't matter, because she's flirting with some guy named John David from Hawaii. They've been talking for 4 months online. It started as a casual friendship. He's actually the sailor guy that showed her and Alyssa around when they were in Hawaii on a vacation. And then they continued to talk, and now they're like talking exclusively.
Oh my gosh. Seriously?
And I have the text to prove it.
Well, I don't believe you.
Okay. Well, you know I'm going to send them now.
Okay. I don't believe you. Sorry.
Yeah. Because you know I will send them now.
Yes, now I don't believe you. Because that sounds good. Wow.
Yeah, she's learned nothing. She's still not getting any attention from Cody. You know, they're in therapy, but they're not going to therapy like they were, like on a regular basis. They're just not. I mean, she's spending all this time alone again. She's got no one to talk to except for this guy, John. You know, she's just a freaking mess.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's really not. She did that to herself. She could easily walk away from all this shit. She could demand her portion of the money, the full amount, not the shit that her and Janelle get from Cody. You know, she could demand the whole thing and just walk away, but she chooses not to. She, like you said, she wants attention. she loves the fame.
Okay. All right, so can you help me figure out what I need to say to the reporters then?
Just tell them the truth. Tell them there is no catfish. It's all bullshit. There's zero catfish, because here's the thing. Neve from the Catfish show, right?
Yeah.
It's the only catfish show in the world, as far as I know. Well, maybe there's somewhere else, but in America, there's no catfish show. He's cornered the market on it, right?
Yes.
If this was a catfish, his show would be all over this fucking case. You know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Even if they couldn't do it for his TV show and film it, he would have slipped under there and said, you know what, as a courtesy, let me help you out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just let me see if we can help you out with the investigation part of this. He won't touch it. You know why? Because he did look into it a little bit and backed away. Like, no, there's nothing there. Nobody can put one dot on Samuel and one dot on a Jackie. Nobody. All they can do is look at the pictures of me, and which 99% of the pictures out there are me, and a couple of pictures of her, and sit there and try and say, well, they look similar. Mm-hmm. Well, guess what? I lost all this weight now, and my looks are completely changing. Completely changing. So you get these trolls like Vic Urban and this Shannon documentary bullshit, sitting there throwing out all these older pictures of me and my former friend and all the shit that we used to do way back in the day. And I'm laughing because they're sitting there saying it's Chick. And I'm like, no, come on, that's me. All that shit is me. All of it.
Wait, those pictures of that lady and the girl or whatever is you?
Well, see, you have to tell me exactly which one it is. I kind of need to see which one it is.
I don't know, it's some girl with curly hair.
No. See, I don't know that one.
Oh.
I really would have to see it to tell you about it.
I just saw it on Twitter, I don't know.
Out there. Yeah, 99% of the pictures are me, not her.
I see, okay. Because it doesn't look anything like you.
Like, well,
I don't think they look like you, but that's my opinion.
See, that's the thing. I have to see which picture it is to know if it's me or her, because there are two pictures of her with her mom that are floating around the internet. And then there's one other picture that I've seen, and then she said there was another one that she saw, and she said, I can confirm 4 of those. And she showed me, she goes, those 4 are me. I said, yeah, because I don't remember that. Plus, my mother was blonde. She didn't have a brown hair like her mother is. And my mother's dead.
Oh, wait, Della is not your mom?
No.
I'm confused. People keep saying Della is your mom.
Helen. No, Helen.
Oh, Helen. Okay, sorry.
Yes.
You never mentioned your mother's name, so I just go off what I hear.
Yeah. Yeah, Helen was my mother.
Okay.
And she's dead. She died May 1st.
Oh, that's so sad. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I quit drinking, so, I mean, whatever she did kind of pushed me to straighten up.
You honored her wishes.
Well, I'm trying. I mean, I still crave it, which I assume that's normal. Because I was a big-time drunk for, God, like, at least 15 years. Like, at least have a drink every weekend, for 15 years. That's excessive.
Yeah.
But I've stopped going out at night because I'm trying to, like, not really be a wife or whatever to Ben. I'm just like, we're hanging out and doing stuff more at home. I mean, we still go out. I went out last night. I go home at, like, 2 o'clock in the morning and some shit like that. Had a blast. But for the most part, I really thought all this catfish shit had died down. I'm frankly surprised, but it's still ongoing.
Yes, it's still ongoing. I don't know why you thought it went away. It's not going to go away till, I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. This thing has been an open investigation for over a year. Most people, the fans and the trolls, have been involved for about 8 months, and not one fucking shred of real proof has ever come out. Not one. All these supposed victims refuse to give any information. Refuse to do anything but post pictures. All these supposed victims, because I called the police department of one of these people that was claiming some bullshit. Called the police department, I called the State Patrol, and I also called the sheriffs in that county that she lives at. And asked for police reports for around the time frame she was alleging. Not one fucking police report. So I'm sitting there going, why are you sitting there saying that you got money scammed from you and your credit was ruined when nothing happened? Nothing. It's bullshit. It makes no sense. And if reporters would just look into these supposed victims, because that's the story they need to follow next, they would find out how much lies and bullshit these trolls and these, like, people that come out of woodworks whenever there's a scandal that just want to get famous off of it and say, oh yeah, me too, you go to hand in the air. All this bullshit that's happened with these big internet scandals, they're going to find out really quickly there's nothing. So just tell the reporter the truth. If she wants to talk to Jack, give her Twitter. And let them talk or whatever. I don't care.
So should I, okay, wait, question, because this person is continuously trying to call me. Should I not talk to the reporters, or should I talk to reporters?
You should continue. I've always encouraged you to talk to reporters.
So, okay. But what do I say to them again?
Tell them the truth.
I'm going to tell them the truth, but nobody believes my truth. People still think I'm catfishing. That's why they're asking me. I have no catfishing Mary. That I catfish Mary.
Nobody has any connection to Mary directly. Nobody. All we get is third-party stuff from our mutual friend. So no, nobody even has contact with Mary.
Exactly. So
nothing. There's nothing going on. Nothing. Mary is living a sad little lonely life, sitting there playing her music and painting her pictures and trying to pretend and forget all about Samuel. When you and I both know she's still in love with him. She's talking to someone else because she needs someone to talk to.
Mhm.
So, whatever.
Exactly.
But there was no catfish. Samuel's real, I'm real, Jack's real. 3 completely different people.
Do you think,
cities, by the way.
Okay, do you think, by any chance, Sam would just be able to call me so I know that he's not mad at me and just talk to me?
Sure.
Can you ask him to do that? I don't want to message him or anything. I just want to see if he would just, I feel like he's mad at me because he's not been responding to me, so.
He's mad at you because of the video. Which, listen, as much as you've been in our corner, and that's wonderful, thank you for all that, you kind of fucked us on that. You know, and I said, you know what, you don't understand what she goes through. I totally see what you go through. Because until you tell me, I'm not paying attention until you're like, did you see what they said on Twitter? Well, no. Then I go, look, I'm like, holy shit, Kendra. Why didn't you tell me you're going through all this? I did not know how vicious and how many people attack you and your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get it. Until you mentioned it, and I'm like, holy shit. And I said, do you understand she's being attacked every single day, multiple times a day? They're calling her home, you know, they're harassing her online, they're harassing her kid, accusing her kids of smoking dope or drugs or something. 14-year-olds, ridiculous, so stupid. You know, and I said, you don't understand. So if she's
that really messed my daughter up, by the way.
Oh, I know. So stupid.
All right. Well, okay. I'll talk to the. Okay.
Because of that video.
I'll talk to. I'm sorry. I just thought I was doing the right thing, but I'll talk to.
No, do whatever you have to do to get these people off of you. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, it didn't work. They won't leave me alone. So. Listen, I have to respond to this person, otherwise I'm afraid they're going to put a stupid story out without my permission or acknowledgement. I don't want them to put any more crap out without, because they're just making stuff up now. This is not even real.
Yeah,
so, can you at least...
Truth.
Okay, fine. But just
all you have to do is just tell the truth.
Just have Sam please contact me to make me feel better, to make sure that he's not mad at me anymore. Because I feel like he's still mad.
Okay.
And maybe that will... I don't know, make me feel better, because I think it's part of my anxiety too.
I don't know, could be.
I think it is.
Well, just stay calm, for God's sake. Just stay calm. Everything's good.
All right. All right. Well, have him call me. I'll talk to you in a little bit. I'm going to figure out what to say to this person.
Okay, all right. Cheers, boy.
Bye.